Good evening. Welcome to episode number 64 of the Whatever You Want podcast. My name is John.
I'm Anders.
And I'm Zack.
Let's play.
Listen, man.
Gonna love hearing the train in the background.
I know. They're gonna be like, I'm Durs. I'm Zack.
So, 64. Episode 64.
What is 64?
What does 64 mean to you? Why are you so excited about it?
When there was a Christmas where I received a Nintendo 64 with Mario 64, Super Mario 64
Yep.
in it, and
Best Christmas ever?
it might have been better than losing my virginity.
That is bold.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not better than sex, but it is better than my first slime, for sure.
How was your first slime?
Slime.
Honestly, it was, I mean, dude,
Slimy?
sex lives up to the hype, but
Sex is tight? Okay, but did the first sex live up to the hype? Mine did, personally.
mine was, I probably,
You don't have to go into too much detail.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. It was like, I was having fun.
Okay.
And then I felt like my partner wasn't, and that made me feel like maybe I should stop. And she was like, it's okay. I'm not going to tell my boyfriend. Type of thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't the best first
son.
time. It wasn't the best first time.
Okay. How about you, John? Was yours worth the hype? I mean, obviously it's worth it, but
Yes, it was a dream scenario.
Yeah.
Couldn't have. It was drawn up like a touchdown pass.
Right.
Executed well.
like an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary.
Yeah. It straight to the point.
Free throw, swish.
Very, very quick.
For you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was nice.
That's
Anders,
good.
what about you? How was your first time potentially reproducing?
It was good. It was on the beach
What?
in Mexico.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ugh, mine was
Senior
on
year
a
spring
dorm
break.
mattress, dude.
Ew.
I know.
Just a slab of plastic.
Just
Just hear the springs. Yeah. No, it was fine. Fine. No, it was good. It was good. I'll leave it at that.
Did you get sandy?
No, because we were on a beach chair,
No.
which was a little uncomfortable because, it's got like the, I don't want to say slats, but,
Oh, the rubber things?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you like put any kind of a, narrow surface area on it, you're going to fall through the cracks.
Your knees going through and stuff, yeah.
Right. So that was fun.
This is episode 64, Whatever You Want. We're on a Zoom call, so you can watch us.
As usual, yep.
I was just
YouTube.
looking at Anders and Zack. Those are Barney colors combined, aren't they?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I think
You're right.
both of the colors need to be a little greener, or a little darker, but yeah.
Darker purple, darker green.
We've got some good shades on. I got pink, purple, and kiwi.
This is the first
is
time.
yours pink?
I think pink, yeah, right?
Oh. It's just tough to tell on a Zoom call.
Very, very light pink.
I'll white balance it in post. We'll do it in post.
Let's look at the koozie, man. The koozie's part of the style, too.
ATL, son of a bitch.
From the neighborhood.
I always thought it was kind of funny they just went with SOB. I think that's probably the joke, right?
Yeah,
Neighbors.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a neighbor's koozie?
No, Smith's Old Bar.
Oh, it's Smith. Oh, okay. The neighborhood joint. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So how's everyone's week been? Give me some updates. Have
Smith's
you all
Old Bar. SOB.
had any good meals? Have you looked at the stars? Have
No.
you
I thought you were going to
clicked
say
anyone-
stocks. Like, have we looked at the stocks?
The stock market.
Have you guys flicked anyone off?
Yes. I almost got T-boned today. Driving home. I was at a light at like Collier Road and DeFore Ave, and the light turned green, and I saw this car like run the red light, and I was like, "Oh, good thing I waited." And then I started going, and another car came through, and I was slammed on my brakes and had to slam on the horn. And of course, he just kept driving, no problem. Like, I just wish people like that would get fucking caught. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm out here obeying all the laws except for drinking while I drive.
Oh, damn, you're still doing that. You gotta
Every
stop.
now and then. I allegedly, for the listeners out
For
there.
the lawyers.
No, but it was just like when I'm driving, I'm watching the road. I'm driving.
And you're drinking. Or do you text and drive? Like, how come you didn't see them coming? You know what I'm saying?
Well, because
you're looking straight at the green light and you're going, I trust in God that everyone follows
I waited
the rules.
because I saw a car coming through, a red.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, good. And then I started going, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I did see him. I stopped, and I laid on my horn.
You saw him right in time.
Probably.
So Durs has flicked somebody off and dealt with Atlanta drivers. Zach, what's been wild about your week? Have you experienced anything wild?
Yeah, I think I almost T-boned Durs today on the way home from work.
Was that fucking you?
No, I'm just kidding. But I did have to do some crazy driving to get home too. So, that's always fun. But what happened interesting? I had my cousin and her girlfriend come visit. They were on their way up from Miami, which they were
Miami.
yeah, my cousin Caroline and her girlfriend, or Ellie. Ellie is from Miami and her family's from Cuba, and they were they go there like every year to like see her family and stuff. And one day I'm going to go down with them, probably next year.
To Cuba or Miami?
To Miami.
Oh,
not Cuba. No.
Dude, I would love to go to Cuba.
Yeah. Well, I would love to go to Miami or Cuba, but
Have you never been to Miami?
I know you see, we need to go to Miami because I was telling them that the guy I make a podcast with, one of the guys is like a diehard Miami fan. They were saying everybody was going crazy for the basketball wins down there.
Final Four, baby. Gotta shout them out right now. Let's go Canes all the way, baby.
Apparently bakeries are really tight in Miami.
They have these little,
it just sounds like a very enticing place to live or visit. And so hearing about that from Caroline and Ellie, which I hope are becoming bigger Cool J's, they definitely have listened to a few episodes of the show.
Nice. John, what's
on your radar?
What's been in your world?
What was your weekend highlight, your week highlight? We're almost at the end of
the week. Dude, I'm leaving work today, and where I park my car. Okay, so down here on the island, there's lizards and geckos everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm walking, and all the leaves have fallen at work, and I'm just looking down as you casually are walking, and then about 5 or 10 feet in front of me, boom, on the ground, something falls, and I thought it was a stick or something, and I look, and it's 2 geckos, both alive.
Mating?
No. One of them had the other's head in his mouth.
Oh.
He was eating it.
No, but dude, they were both alive.
So he was eating it alive.
Dude, reptiles swallow animals whole.
But they were only about 2 inches, they were only about 2 inches long. And I stood there and I watched, and I was like, what's about to happen? So I took my shoe and I kind of like slowly touched him. Yeah. And he immediately latched off of him, and they both split. Jeez. So I was like, what's going on here?
I think you saved a life today.
Yeah.
Or whenever that was.
You proved that geckos will swallow you whole, but if they're caught, they'll be really ashamed of it and run away. And some geckos will let you swallow them whole, but then if you catch them, they'll run away and be really ashamed of it. I think.
For any gecko lovers out there.
Imagine sucking somebody's whole body.
It was also strange that like they weren't on my golf cart. They weren't off.
Yeah.
They weren't on my car. It fell
Like out of a tree,
like a
probably.
tree.
Yeah.
No, probably an airplane.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
The Geico airplane.
Or what if like a guy in a house like kind of near you like saw you from up high and threw it?
Right.
Threw a couple fucking geckos out of his
ridiculous
thing.
scenario.
No, it definitely was in a tree, dude. Well, dude, I love the nature over in St. Simons, and we were actually talking about this when we were talking about recording this week. Durs and I are jealous of you, John, and you know this because you can bike to work and you get to bike often to other activities and just enjoy biking a lot, and we can bike too, but obviously we just talked about traffic a lot. Like Atlanta's kind of crazy, and then everybody knows biking near the beach is like sexy as hell. So.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, dude,
Lots
I can't overstate this enough, but the whole, or not the whole, but like a massive contributing factor to the ease of biking on the island is everything's flat.
That is very true.
Yeah.
It is
South
so
Georgia.
easy. There's bike paths. There's places to park your bike. It's so easy. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense not to bike.
Right. It's almost an inconvenience to drive.
No, seriously. So like well, that's the whole, I wouldn't say dilemma, but that's the whole conflicting factor about like biking in a city. And I've biked in a city, but biking in a city is fucking sweet because there's a shit ton going on.
True, but it's dangerous.
Whereas down here, you're just kind of just flat and just cruising. But dude, it's I will say it is a just a massive benefit.
Yeah,
because
it's a big plus.
Well, it's like, dude, okay, to the grocery store, if I need a stick of deodorant, a pound of meat and like some veggies, I bring my backpack.
Right. And you just bike.
I look it up. Dude, the bike ride to the grocery store is 13 minutes.
It's fantastic.
So it's like, okay, I bike 30 minutes, boo-hoo. Instead of, I don't know, dude.
I hear what you're saying, because literally I am in my car for an hour and a half every day. And when you add that up, that's a lot. And it's like, I could bike to work if I wanted, but I might get hit by cars.
No, yeah. When you think about bikes versus cars in this city,
Not
Atlanta,
reasonable.
dude, Atlanta is like low key evil. Like, because it got me thinking when JJ was saying that, like, it just makes sense to bike in St. Simons.
Yeah.
Like, think about this, y'all. Some people just bike. Like, that's what they do. That's what they prefer. You know?
Yeah.
Imagine being that type of person where you want to bike to work, you want to bike to get to groceries, and you live in Atlanta. Like, I've seen those types of people that are, you know, you like see them on Buford Highway, like an old head, like just on their bike, on the sidewalk with the bags on the handles. I work with a guy who does that, and he goes up Moreland.
But that's because he doesn't have a car. If he had a car, he would use his car.
I understand that, but like, you know, we're living in a world where like, it's almost like it's like, fuck you if you don't have a car.
Well, that's
meanwhile,
what
it costs a lot of fucking money. Yeah. So and it's dangerous as you risk your life.
Right. There's bike lanes, but like the speed limit's 55.
Something else that is so funny, the difference in just this in just the city, the way it operates compared to down here. If you're biking and you have to go through a roundabout, cars literally are like, please, like they
let you go.
Right.
Dude, they'll slow down as they see me approaching.
That's awesome.
And they're like, oh, all good. I can step on my brakes for 8 seconds.
Well, because
I'll admit it. I can go. I don't do like evil things to bikers, but when I see one, I give them their space. I try to do the Saint Simon style thing.
Well, Zach, let's break down bikers.
Yeah,
You've got the spandex stupid ass motherfuckers.
Oh, the jerk offs.
Wearing
Yeah.
like speed helmets and Oakleys.
The ones that try to outrun the cars.
No, dude, who are in car lanes for 45-mile-per-hour zones.
And they're in their 80s. And it's like,
Correct.
what
Correct.
are you doing?
And they don't follow car laws, and they're supposed to. If you want to ride like a car, you obey the car laws. Don't run red lights.
They got death wishes.
And then you've got casual people that are like, hey, I want to go bike around for 20 minutes, stop to get a beer and bike home.
Yeah.
Right. And I appreciate that way more.
And then you kind of got like the thrill seeker burnout type, like that they'll ride in the car lanes, but they're like they always seem like they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, they're always
like the
doing
skater dude bikers that they're like doing something dangerous, like riding the wrong way on the wrong side of the road.
Lots of tattoos and a beard,
but nobody's in their way. They're cruising. they got like a leg hanging off the bike. They're like, I do this constantly. I don't give a fuck.
Did you guys, speaking of bikes, did you guys have, back when you were a kid, did you put a little baseball card in your spokes to get it to go?
No, dude, I did that with a fucking can of Coke.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It would go, when you did it with a can of Coke, it would go, fucking awesome.
Speaking of baseball cards.
Okay.
I have something to show you real quick.
Ooh, all right. Let's see.
Are you going to cut from the clapping to when he shows it?
I don't know.
One of the last few times I was at home.
That was your emotion.
I was digging through some archives of the Julian family, and I completely forgot that I have 2 binders.
Oh, dude, I have so many baseball cards too. Wow.
Dude, you showed me this before.
I have a binder like that full of Pokemon cards.
You do?
That's
If you want to help me sell them, I'm down.
I know somebody that might want them.
You got Pokemon cards too, or no?
A parent that wants to give their kid Pokemon cards.
No, but I have, dude, I was so nerdy that I would go through and organize the teams A to B or A to Z.
Nice. A to B.
Look, I've got your Cubs, dude. I've got Mark Pryor.
Kerry Wood.
Hey, do you got the guy that's got that weird green piece of gum where his Adam's apple should be? That's like the weirdest baseball card I've ever seen. I've got like 3 of them.
Not familiar.
I don't know his name, but he's ugly as hell.
Sammy Sosa.
Damn.
You froze. Hold on.
That's the cork bat take.
Well,
and
steroids too.
Oh, wait, JJ's back
there
on
he is. He's back.
No, Sammy Sosa was cork bat and steroids.
Yeah.
And then I think he lightened his skin. Whoa.
Bro, look at this one, dog.
Something happened.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, he is vitiligo. Who's that? Mark Grace. Mark Grace.
Why does Mark Grace look like
my dad? Dad.
Yeah, he looks like Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Wow. I have a signed baseball bat of Mark Grace, which I think is why John is showing me that.
I was going to show you something real quick.
Show me.
It's a Tops and Walmart shoot hoops with Dwayne Wade sweepstakes.
What does he get to shoot hoops with them?
The fact that you were like, I don't want to throw this away. I might need that.
Win a shoot around with Dwayne Wade, bro.
Shoot hoops.
Dwayne Wade. Look how his name's spelled.
Oh, they misspelled. Dude, that might be worth money.
No, that's how his name's spelled.
Oh, cut that out.
Hey, I love how they gave this to little kids. I love how they gave this to little kids. Like, oh, you can enter it. Just enter a code.
Right.
And then of course the corporate fucking part of it, they cover their ass. Look at all the fine print behind it.
Must be 18 or older to enter.
The fine print says you will never shoot hoops with Dwayne Wade. You will never ever shoot hoops with Dwayne Wade.
That's right.
That's a promise.
Unless you're his kids.
If you ever try to shoot hoops with the Wade family, we will sue you.
Yeah. look at this one real quick.
All right.
Pride of the program. Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker, and Shaq.
Dude, people have Miami Heat fever, man.
Were you a fan of the Heat, or what's going on?
No, the Heat were just popping back then.
Well,
man.
They were good that year.
Yeah, when you bought a pack of cards, they wanted to rep the boys. Dude, I remember when Shaq moved to Miami and was like hitting people with the Super Soaker. That was funny. And then fucking when that was a whole nother thing when LeBron announced on ESPN that he was going to Miami.
That was the end of good professional basketball right there.
No, that was the end of TV giving a fuck about looking legitimate. They're like, hey, where are you going? We've got a whole 7-hour episode of TV wondering what you're gonna do.
Zach, I'm gonna show you a baseball card, and you give me one adjective to describe the card.
All right,
Okay.
or a celebrity's name.
No.
Okay.
No, an adjective to describe the card.
Okay.
The title of the card is Ripken Baseball Family.
Stinky.
Stinky.
No, that's Orioles, guys. You know, you gotta scary. I don't know. Like,
Is that Cal in the middle?
No, far whatever angle. He's number 8 on the end.
the soft
wow.
smiles are kind of throwing me.
Oh, so that's Ripken or
This-
Junior on the
Bill
right.
Ripken?
The guy in the middle, he had the right idea, and the other guys are doing soft smiles, and it's kind of scary.
All right, let's do the questions now then. How about that?
Yeah.
Time for a question.
All right,
Let's hear
first,
'em.
The first one comes from none other than Cool J Ryan Lee.
Ryan, come on.
His question was, have you ever been intimidated by a person twice your size? I haven't because I'm brave or something like that. I'm not looking at it, but I'm trying to paraphrase.
Interesting.
I want to first start off by saying I've never met anyone twice my size because that would be 12'4" and 600 pounds or something.
I meet people twice my size constantly, I think.
Well, what's your size? What's your height and weight?
I'm 5'8", and I don't know how much I weigh, but it's definitely less than 140.
You've met someone 10 foot tall?
Oh, yeah. See, but by dimensions, right? Like, I'm more thinking of, like, just total mass.
Oh,
like,
sure. Okay.
I'm, like, not a very tall guy.
I'm almost twice your size.
If
Probably.
you look at weight,
Yeah,
maybe.
weight, yeah.
Double 130 or something like that.
I weigh 10 pounds less than W.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. But see, I don't even know. Maybe I weigh 140 by now. I don't know.
No.
I haven't weighed myself in a really long time. It could be less than 130, you know?
Damn, son.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. How would you guys answer that question?
JJ, you've probably maybe met someone twice your size. For sure.
Do they intimidate you?
Well, no, I'm taking Ryan's question more so in the intimidation factor.
Yeah.
Like, would you let a bigger person intimidate you?
Well, I'm trying to think back. I don't really get intimidated because I don't really put myself in those scenarios. If I ever feel like somebody's is aggressive, I usually just avoid them.
Right.
So,
Dude,
I don't know.
No, I'm the same way.
JJ, me and you have had so many times hanging out where we've like seen somebody who's like a hothead, and me and you have just laughed at them
Exactly.
from afar.
Right.
Like,
Because that's the best way to handle it.
but see, a hothead typically in our time, it feels
a
like
short king.
is a little guy.
Short king.
You know, like a stocky one sometimes,
Sure.
you know, they got some shorts on, you know, like they look like they want to play basketball, but then if they get mad, they want to fight, you know,
Yeah.
like, but they showed up with flip flops. So like, what were you thinking, man?
Yeah, I don't
know.
I guess I don't let anyone intimidate me, but there is some inherent natural intimidation factor with people that are just bigger than you. I would say that's true for a lot of people, and no matter how you handle it, I think that's probably part of it. But
One time when I
we're
was
all
like,
brave.
No, I was 21 one time in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I thought to myself, everyone in Raleigh, Durham is big. Like,
Yeah.
I went to a bar and I was like, oh yeah, like
corn-fed boys.
yeah, I was like, maybe I'll like go to the bar. It'll be like Athens, go talk to some people. And of course, like I said, like I'm like an average height dude. So like there's taller people than me everywhere I go. But I've never been somewhere until I went to this bar in Raleigh, Durham, where every girl and guy was taller than me.
Wow.
And I was like, where am I?
That's
like,
weird.
yeah, that was kind of strange. That didn't intimidate me, but it made me feel like maybe I shouldn't be here. I don't want to be like someone's short friend.
You must be this tall.
Yeah, like, hey, what's up, young man?
guys.
Yo,
How about a Michael Barrett Expos card?
Michael Barrett Expos. Wow. It's a hell of a card.
The Expos became the Nationals.
That is right. It's a good call.
Yeah. That old Braves uniform kind of looked like an Expos uniform. Dude, I want a whole head to toe Expos like fit. I love the Expos colors.
Hell yeah. We got another question. This one is from Joe Riley.
Hit him with the yay.
Number whatever, I can't remember. Jack O'Reilly. His question is, what makes you feel sexy?
So Joe Riley, it's John speaking. I love you. Great man. When you asked what makes me feel sexy, the way my brain operated was you can go material and you can go mental, right?
Yeah.
So something material that makes me feel sexy is probably a nice fitting hat.
Okay.
If it fits my big ass, stupid ass head well, and it's cool, I feel sexy. Mentally, something that makes me feel sexy is,
Killing bugs with your hands?
yeah. Yeah, no, so something that makes me feel sexy mentally is, smiling.
Like getting complimented on your smile?
No, like the opposite. Like just smiling because I am not thinking about work.
You're happy.
Or
Yeah.
I'm smiling because I watched a bird in a bird bath or something.
That's so weird.
I think smiling makes me feel sexy.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I agree with that. Just the bird in the bird bath thing is kind of funny.
Isn't it cute when you're walking and there's a fucking man-made bird bath and some bird is just chilling?
I guess, yeah, that is pretty cute.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Okay.
And then you feel sexy.
Fucking right, dude.
Zach, what about you?
Oh,
I like the one material, one immaterial thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's
The
true.
mental and the material.
Yeah.
I can think of definitely what doesn't make me feel sexy.
Well,
But I could, like, just the silly things. Like, you would think bowling, no, but even there's always something. Like, if I hit the strike, I feel kind of sexy. Especially, if I do, that's why always, no matter what, when I bowl, I just turn around. That way, if I do get a strike, it's like,
it's super sexy.
I don't care, you know? So, Durs, what makes you feel sexy?
What makes me feel sexy?
About you, dude.
About me.
And don't say your dick, dude.
I was gonna say my height.
Okay.
My height, and when people tell me I have, wow, your eyes are amazing, I'm like, ooh.
When people tell him, wow, your eyes are amazing.
You.
Zach, it's a daily thing, dude. He's so tired of it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't say that at all.
Let me wear some fucking sunglasses.
I'm telling you that when I get that compliment, it makes me feel sexy.
Verbatim.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then something that is physical that I do that makes me feel sexy is one of two things. A really good break on a pool game. And two, just playing guitar.
No, that first one is a really good one. A good break on a pool table.
Yeah. And also just playing guitar.
That's a very Durs answers. I like that. Cool Jays, hit us up. Let us know what makes you feel sexy.
Yeah. I'll post it.
We actually would like to know, and we would like to announce it out to people. So, actually, tell us, please.
We have a would you rather from Rebecca.
Do you want to ask the question?
She's here right now eating pizza.
Hold on. We're going to put Rebecca on.
She's going to ask the question instead of me reading it.
Would you rather butt chug radiator fluid or swim in a bathtub of 500 king cobras for 5 minutes?
I'll take the radiator fluid.
Yeah, give me that fluid. Fill me up.
Snakes are one of my biggest fears.
I feel like radiator fluid would kill you instantly.
So would 500 king cobras.
So you'd rather go out by radiator fluid than
Yes,
king cobras?
absolutely.
I feel like a better story is king cobras though.
I don't know.
Like,
he
butt chugged radiator fluid, or like, he was in a bath of 500 king cobras
and didn't make it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a real problem with reptiles. So that's my answer. Do you guys?
They bite, right? The king cobras.
Yeah, I think they bite. I think they're venomous.
Even if they weren't venomous, like it's just the bites.
I think they're one of the most deadly snakes on the
biting
planet
is
Earth.
freaky. And the slithering.
So what's your answer then?
Well, I'm my worry is that we're all thinking that this radiator fluid isn't that bad, and it probably is horrible.
I'm sure it is.
It's probably feels like poop is going up your body, and then I don't know, like
Reverse shitting.
You also have like a stomach ache that feels like
stomach ache. I feel like is
like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Woo! Thank you, Rebecca, for.
Has anybody ever done either of those things? I wonder.
Probably.
The radiator fluid thing?
Probably both. Yeah.
I would just hope that someone just put water in their radiator.
Right.
Do we have a live line right now or no?
We can.
Who do you want to call?
I was gonna say let's call my little brother David.
Oh wow.
Hello?
David, how are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Can I talk to you for a quick minute?
Yeah, of course.
I want to make you aware, David, you're on whatever you want.
The podcast.
No, dude.
Oh, no way. Am I really?
Yes. Sorry, I was trying to let the silence linger. You got John on the line too. John, say what's up, man.
What's good?
What's good, goat? Jade?
Now, dude,
baby, what you doing?
Actually watching Harry Potter 5.
Ooh, is that Order of the Phoenix?
It is.
Nice, that's a good one. What's your favorite Harry Potter?
I think so far it was Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes, dude. Yes.
That
That's
one
the
was pretty
best
good.
one, man. I mean, I think the last two are probably the best.
who was the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher
Wasn't
in
Snape?
the Azkaban one?
Isn't Snape?
No,
All
he's
right,
potions.
we've got a caller on the line. Let's focus on him. Yo,
My fault, David. Sounds
what
like
did
we
you
caught
have-
him at a good time, though. He's watching a cool-ass movie.
So,
Fair enough.
Dave, tell us about your night. Did you make dinner? Did you make love? What did you make?
I went on a run. Had to get a little workout in for the day. And then went to the cafeteria at the school for dinner. Got back, showered, and just been chilling.
I'm sorry. I always just imagine you as like an 8-year-old boy.
Still,
Sorry.
still the same old.
Still the same old video game.
Yes.
And I've never met you, so it just kind of sounds like you're in college.
Yeah,
so
he's in college.
Zach, I feel like I met you one time at like the Republic or something.
Oh, wait, that actually might be true. Good memory.
For
Yes.
John's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds right.
No, but nonetheless, man, your brother talks about you all the time, so it does feel like I know you. But like I've known you since like he's been showing me highlights of you playing football and baseball and shit like that. He showed me. I think that was my introduction to you. Was John was like, "Look, my brother like jumped over somebody," and it was like,
Hurdled.
yeah, dude. We were laughing real hard back then.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, what's up?
I heard recently that you had to hang up the cleats.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn shame, man.
I got season-ending labrum surgery because I tore my labrum.
Oh.
And I kind of didn't.
Can you
really
tell the
wanted
listeners where that is?
Yeah, what's the labrum?
Oh, sorry. It's it's in your shoulder, and it works with the rotator cuff to kind of have a good suction for
I see.
the like AC joint. I don't really know the super specific.
You're not a doctor.
No, but it like fully tore, so I had to get surgery.
Damn.
And yeah,
Sorry
it's a
to hear
pretty
that,
big
man.
baseball injury. Yeah, I appreciate it. But it's been chilling since.
Yo, Dave, it's your older brother speaking.
What's up, Jage?
What's up, bro? Tell us what it's like real quick in your words. What's it like being 21 these days? 21 years old in 2023.
That's a good question.
Is it cool? Is it fun? Is it annoying? How's the day to day? How's the week to week? How do you feel?
I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot better. You know, whenever you're younger, that's all you kind of want, so you don't have to get caught with alcohol.
Yeah.
But it's been chill. I have been spending a lot more money though.
Yep, that happens.
What's the biggest spending temptation for you right now?
I mean, like, when I go to Athens to see my friends, you buy drinks and they just add up. And then
Yeah.
I had to buy my girlfriend a gift, and that was expensive for birthday next week.
Oh, yeah, the gifts, yeah. The relationship.
Hey, Dave, you just said you buy drinks and it adds up. I got some bad news, brother. That's not gonna stop for 10 years.
Yeah, dude.
I know, but
Dave, your brother
temporary.
loves addition, dude. He loves to add it up, dude.
He loves
yeah.
He
buying
keeps
people
adding
drinks,
it
too.
up, dude. You gotta here. I got some advice for you, man. You gotta get these fuckers to buy you a drink when you come to Athens, man. Let them thank you. Let them welcome you, man. You know, because you know that shit, man. You are you gotta have your presence honored because money don't grow on trees. But also, let me ask you this, man: Are the boys that are your age, like 21, college, are y'all drinking beers out more? Or are you buying 12 packs with your IDs and taking them home? Because, you know, us guys that are older, we're like, oh, we're annoyed with the reality that's more economical. So where are the young dudes at? Like, do you guys like going out, or do y'all like drinking at home?
Yeah.
So I always enjoy drinking at home because, like you said, it's a lot more financially sound.
Yes.
But no, a lot of people go out, and it's not really like I go out to dinner and I'm going to spend a lot of money on drinks, but it's just like going out like downtown, and
Yeah.
Cover
that's
charges and shit.
yeah, that's where it'll get you.
Right. And I'm sure you always pregame at
Yeah.
your age. Yeah. So it's like you're double spending almost.
I know.
That's
And
something
it's like,
I found in my early 20s. Like, I would buy a bunch of beer for the pregame, and then I would go out and spend money again.
Keep drinking, yeah.
It's like,
yeah, you're at the bar and you're buying like a $6 beer, and you're like, I literally have this exact beer at my house, like ice cold,
right.
with my couch, Braves game on.
God,
Let's go.
you truly are a Julian, huh?
Hey, Dave, you want to hear something sad? I had to go into work early. I was napping through it. So I'd like sleep for an hour, check Twitter. Sleep for an hour, check Twitter. Dude, Dave, don't grow up, brother. Don't grow up.
It's inevitable.
I'm having to get like an internship this summer.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's so
Hey,
mad.
no,
Listen to
hey,
the pain in his
guys.
voice. Oh, wait, where are you
Guys.
getting an
I know.
internship, dude?
He's
I'm
looking.
looking around in like business. Yeah, I'm just trying to find
Okay.
options right
This
now.
is-
I got offered a job, but I have until Monday to accept.
Okay.
Let's hit him with the.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
I have one question. So I used to play pool with your brother all the time before he moved. Obviously, we do this podcast together. He's one of my best friends. I've recently started playing pool with your other brother all the time. And both of them refer to themselves as Julian. Like, God, Julian missed that shot. Maybe it's more Adam, but
That's definitely more Adam.
Adam's like, come on, Julian. Do you call yourself Julian?
No, that's definitely an Adam thing. And I've seen on the Instagram stories y'all playing pool.
Yeah, man.
I'd probably say Dave maybe.
Yeah.
That's the sickest thing about having a little brother is he saw me fail. He saw Adam semi-fail. And guess what David doesn't do? Fail.
Well, he learns from your
Knock
mistakes.
on wood, dude. What are we doing?
He's what are you, 21?
Yeah.
You got I was about to say you got plenty of time to fail.
Hey, David,
Sorry.
real quick before we let you go, we need insight on our co-host, man. You got to help us out with JJ, dude. Give us some
tea, man.
Give us your top 3, bottom 3 about JJ.
Boy.
Oh,
That
are
is-
these like
You can do 2.
stories or?
No. Quality stories, whatever you want. This is a podcast where you say whatever you want. We're just asking, give us your highlights and give us your lowlights.
You can give one of each if you'd rather.
I'll just tell a couple good stories that I can think of that are some good, some eh. One time after church, we were rushing to play Xbox first, but I wanted to get on, he wanted to get on. And so we get out of the car, we're running upstairs. On the stairs, I beat him to the top, but he like swipes my legs. And I'm like 10 to 12 probably. And he swipes my legs, I fall. And we're wrestling on the ground, and my foot kicks this huge mirror at the top of the stairs.
Oh, shit.
And the mirror comes all the way down the steps and just shatters everywhere.
Hey,
I bet Liz was not happy.
And
No,
y'all were
Mark-
just about to play
Mark-
Xbox after church. Oh, shit.
And Dave, that mirror was like a nice 5 foot, 6 foot mirror. It was
that
not
like a-
small.
Huge mirror.
Like a family heirloom.
Y'all lucky you didn't die.
Yeah, no, that was funny. Just like a classic thing that usually happens is if we're playing video games or if we're just chilling watching TV, he'll read the room, and a couple people will be on their phones, and he'd just be like, "God, hang up your phones!" Like,
that is
get
John
locked
to a
in.
T.
But then you look over 10 seconds later, and he's breaking his neck looking down at his phone.
Breaking his neck.
I wish you could see him right now.
That's the title of the episode.
He
He's
is.
breaking his neck.
He is cracking up.
Oh,
That's
my
awesome.
God. Yeah, you got John rolling over here,
Man.
dude. He like put his hands over his head when you said
He
y'all were
knew.
coming home from church. He knew.
Bro, yo, Dave, let me take you through an NFL Sunday. David's so right. We'll come in, we'll eat a quick lunch. Falcons are at 1. Dad's napping. David's on the couch, blah, blah. And David's he's
Snapchatting.
addicted to his phone. And I go, dude, why you always got to be on your phone? And he goes, dude, you're always on your phone.
Yeah.
I go, no, I'm not. And then
He's just looking up to you.
the next commercial break, I'm like texting Durs about this fucking podcast. and David's like, dude, what the fuck, dude?
I thought you just said that.
Dude, a podcast where we literally yell at a computer and we call it hanging out. We're like,
recording
yeah,
on
dude,
my phone. Yeah.
We're just chilling right now.
All right, Dave, give us one more, bro.
Okay. Thanksgiving, we went on a family trip out west. We went to Sedona, Grand Canyon, and Vegas. It was an awesome trip, best trip ever. And when we were in like Sedona and these red rocks, it was awesome. Every like 10 to 15 minutes, John would be on FaceTime with his girlfriend at the time, and would just be locked. And he even like filled up a little cup of Sedona like red rock dirt
Okay.
and brought it back. Got her a couple stuff from the Sedona of like rock mineral stuff.
That's sweet.
And John, hey, you know your brother. He's
Wait, hold on.
he's a geologist, dude.
I was going to say, Dave, you'll get to the age when it's not just about
fucking.
It's not just about the dirt.
It's not about the
You gotta be-
slime.
Is it?
Yeah, Dave, you got to be creative, bro.
Okay.
You gotta use.
Whatever,
you gotta
man.
grab.
Whatever,
You
yeah.
gotta put some dirt in a cup if you
John, I hope
you want
heard
a slime.
That.
You know.
John, I hope you heard that. He goes, whatever, man.
So let's hear from Dave for another minute or two. Dave, I just wanted to say, being your older brother is fucking awesome.
Aw.
And And I'm so happy for you, dude. And having you on whatever you want is fucking sweet.
You're the third Julian to be on.
Do you have any questions for the boys? Do you want to talk about anything? It's open-ended. What you got?
Do you listen?
No,
Do you listen to our shit?
Man, fucking
Yeah,
talk.
I listen to it on long drives.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got any questions for us?
Well, I was going to say, John, thank you. I appreciate it. You've been a great big brother and an awesome guy to look up to. But this one kind of goes out to John. I don't know if either of y'all will understand it,
Okay.
but it's just acknowledge me.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little inside for me.
Yeah. No, he'll explain it to y'all later, and it's hilarious.
Dave, we'll let you go. I'll tell them the story. We're gonna.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, of course.
I've always thought that I would have been a client on whatever you want, and I'm glad it finally
A
happened.
client.
Oh, dude, you just wait, man.
Enjoy your Harry Potter
I appreciate it.
and enjoy your 20s, please.
I will. I'll do my best.
I know you will. I know you will.
No, we'll be checking in with you hopefully before you're 30.
All right, John.
Good night, Dave. Love you, bro.
Deuces. Love y'all. Peace.
Yeah,
Later,
love you,
bro.
man. Thanks for answering. Peace.
Can I tell that acknowledge me story real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Please.
So for all the Cool J's,
Dude, I can't wait for him to see this, John. Your reactions to what he said.
David went through a phase when he was like, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10, where he loved WWE and WWF. And there was and he like knew all the wrestlers, where they were from, who was matched up in Hell in a Cell and all that shit. And there's a fucking wrestler named Roman Reigns.
Yes, I
And
know
he's
that
like
is.
the Hawaiian guy, and he's got the tribal tattoos.
He looks
and
like Aquaman.
Right.
Yeah,
And so
Jason.
Momoa?
this Roman
Oh, damn.
looks like him. Yeah.
So this Roman Reigns wrestler has this tagline where, like, after he wins a match, they give him the mic, and he's like looking at the crowd, and he's like, whatever city the tour is in, he's like, St. Louis, acknowledge me.
Minneapolis. Acknowledge me.
So hold on. So this is
great.
what's so fun. No, here's where it makes sense.
Okay.
David visited St. Simon's in January. And there's a local down here, this guy named Puffy, who's really sweet. He's from here. Puffy. He's a great guy. And a couple of weeks before David visited, he's like at the bar watching WWE on his phone. And I'm like, dude, you're such a bitch at WWE. This man's like 40.
People that age love it.
No, I know. But like, I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. And he was like, dude, Roman Reigns is my favorite, blah, blah. So like a week before David visited, he's watching a clip and it's Roman Reigns. And he's like,
Acknowledge me.
no, he's like, Minneapolis, acknowledge me.
Minneapolis. Acknowledge me.
And
I'll have to cut that in.
no, so David comes and visits me, and I remember when David had the WWE thing. So I'm like, oh, dude, Puffy knows WWE shit. So I got them two linked up. So Puffy, who's 45,
Right.
45, talking to my 20-year-old brother, and they're both going, Saint, and then it turned into St. Simon's. Acknowledge me.
That's good.
Dude, you gotta look up these clips.
Yeah,
it's
no.
so funny.
Trust me, I'm gonna insert one.
And Roman Reigns, he has these hype men, and they're like,
Yeah, like bodyguards.
yeah, and he's got the mic, and he's like, They thought I could come in here and not conquer. And then the crowd's going crazy, and he just goes, Albuquerque. Acknowledge me.
And on that note, I think we should acknowledge each other.
Whatever you want. Acknowledge me.
Cool J's, acknowledge us. On that note, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm Waluigi.
Damn it.
I'm Wario.
I'm Kirby.
And this is episode 64 or whatever you want. Thank you all.
Thanks so much for playing my game.